All right, well, welcome to the last week's show, or the last show for the 2015-2016 season of Drawn to Whitetails, our inaugural season. But we wanted to touch on some of the highlights and some of the things that stuck out in our minds for this year while we were filming our hunts, and then also maybe things we learned from this year that we could apply to next year. And the number one thing that stuck out in my mind, and it's the way the season kind of kicked off, were fronts, and especially the cold fronts. And we had a major cold front come in during the weekend of September 11th, 12th, 13th, in that time frame. And on that night, we had two people in the tree that were being filmed, and both of them had great encounters. So let's start with Tony and Josh on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that night, yeah, it was, and everybody knows here that I usually don't hunt early season. Here in Kentucky, we have really early bow season, so I usually don't get too serious about it until mid-October. But anyway, so it was a big cold front. I mean, it got down to that night, I think,
30s, lower 40s.
Lower 40s and stuff. So for that time of year, it was going to be right. And
Had the deer on their feet.
oh man, it was crazy. So and Drew was my cameraman that night and wound up killing one of the bucks we were after, and it was just him. So it was an awesome hunt. So I mean, you know, that day was crazy.
Well, that's the same way with Noah's buck. Drew and I had been running trail cameras all summer, and we pretty well had that deer patterned, and that cold front come in, and it was just like, you know, everything come together because it came right out.
That was the buck parade. That was beautiful.
It was. It really was.
It was a cool hunt, really.
And Noah ended up shooting a deer, and we couldn't find it, but I ended up killing him with a gun later on. But just, you know, we just.
Yeah. That was the day Josh and I took the camera from you right before the hunt, and that was our fault. But
Well, I probably would have never seen him, but I had the camera.
That's true.
It worked out pretty good.
the other thing is what y'all thought. It's a lot tougher to film hunts than what we originally thought.
Yeah, when we had this idea, we all come together. It's been what? It's been almost. It was a little over a year ago.
It was a
now.
year in December.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, we all been wanting to do this, and I tell you what, it's a whole lot tougher to capture hunts on video than what I thought. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this, and especially the guys that on like Benji and Drew and Paul that capture hunts by themselves and kill deer while filming themselves, and it's, you know, it's tough. I mean, you know, there's a whole lot to do. I mean, well, you know, everybody knows what it's like to have a good deer in front of you without a camera.
Yeah.
And then you put a camera in front of you, with you, and then trying to get that and capture the kill. It's, I mean.
Yeah, you know, especially one thing stuck out in my mind too was, you know, the first time I actually had that deer, you know, 10-pointer come in that I missed, that afternoon I was not expecting, you know, I wasn't really prepared, you know, to see the many deer I've seen that afternoon. I mean, I've seen a bunch of deer, and he kind of snuck up on me, and to try to film by yourself it's very tough. And you know, I know when that deer, when I had him in there for a second, and then when I drew back, and you know, he took two steps forward, and then I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do now? So I mean, it's tough to do, and but you know, like Paul and Drew, they got both of their kills, you know, with a bow, and I actually killed my deer on video with a gun, but I was sitting on the ground, so it was still challenging for sure.
Yeah, you stayed on him the whole time too, even when he ran.
Yeah, it's, you know, that's one thing, you know, it was very challenging too, was packing the stuff in and out and trying to be quiet, you know. And
Ask Dale about that package.
More than once I packed in a climbing stand and about a 30-pound backpack full of camera equipment.
But you know, honestly, now I couldn't think of hunting without my camera. I was thinking about that the day I told him when the day we did that recovery on Mr. Krabs. I couldn't imagine not having that on film after we started this. I'm not going to the field without a camera.
No, that's right up there with your bow and your arrows and your release, you know, and camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an experience, and I'm like you, I've enjoyed it so much, you know, just the camaraderie, you know, because usually, you know, we've all deer hunted for lots of years, and, you know, and I know some of us have, you know, are like you guys are hunting by yourself, but when you get somebody in the tree with you, you got a cameraman in the tree with you, I mean, it does make the hunt, it makes it special when you got that,
Yeah,
you know,
you can share it.
you can share it, yeah. And then even if you don't have somebody, you still got that experience that you can share with
You
your
got that
family.
footage, you
and-
know.
Yeah, I got to film Paul, you know, I got to film him shooting those does over in Illinois, and you know, that was just awesome. I mean, we killed a couple does that morning, but it was still being there with him and filming. It was still get an adrenaline rush. And,
Well, what I like is you can look at that footage, you can go back and rewind it, you know exactly where you hit the deer, and it helps you make a decision on if you want
Yes.
to pursue it that,
All
you
Paul's
know,
deer,
at that time, or,
Noah's deer, my deer,
or
it makes
you
you,
know, a lot of times let them go overnight before you
Yeah,
jump time them. So.
Yeah, you know, and for my sake, I shot that deer September 12th, first day I sat in the stand. So I automatically became a cameraman, I mean, for the rest of the year. But the cool thing about that was though, is I got to experience a bunch of people's hunts. I mean, I got I got in the tree with him, I got in the tree with Jeremy a bunch.
November 7th?
Yeah, November 7th with Jeremy. I mean, never had a day like that in my life. I mean, you know, and with Drew a bunch, you know, and it's
November
just,
13th, all them deer. One doe with 9 bucks chasing.
yeah, 9 bucks chasing one doe around, and it was chaos. But so, you know, it's cool. It was just a neat experience. And if we wouldn't have been filming, I'd have never got to experience any of that stuff, you know, with you guys. So I had a ball. I had a ball.
Another big thing, and we can't say thank you enough, and that's to all of our sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Everybody that's taken a chance and sponsored us and helped us out, we can't thank you enough. And I would try to name them all right now, but I'd forget them, but I'm gonna throw them up on the screen. But we appreciate each and every one of you all, because y'all helped make this possible.
Yeah, it made the show, you know, having
Yeah.
their sponsorship, for sure.
That's for sure.
We got some good news. We got a new sponsor this year.
Yes.
Dale kind of hooked us up on that.
Hoyt, we got Hoyt bows coming. So 2016 season has started off well. We're proud to be supporting the Hoyt bows this year, and look forward to shooting those.
And we appreciate Dale and his archery shop and all
Oh,
he's
yeah,
done for everybody here with drawing whitetails and then our community. I mean, he's got
Yeah.
a really nice business there. And
He does.
Yes, he does. Wilson's Archery.
If you need archery accessories or a bow or anything to do with archery,
Yeah.
you need to go see Dale. I mean, if you want that personal experience, that you won't get any like what you get there. So, I mean, I used to go to some other places for a long time. I've been shooting a bow a long time, and to get the experience that I got from Dale, I mean, it's you just walk in and you get that one-on-one experience, and he's going to set you up right and set you up with what you need. So,
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, his knowledge, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've shot a bow all my life, but I learned more than last year with Dale, you know, and technique, and but you know, he can help you not only pick out the right bow for you, but he can help you with it, set it up,
right.
and when you're shooting it, it's right on. If you miss, it's your fault. It's not the bow.
I'm excited to get a Hoyt back in my hand. I mean, honestly, I've you know, it's just been a while since I mean, actually, I used to Hoyt the year before last, so.
yeah, I thought I'd seen one of those pictures you had.
Yeah,
the other day.
it is, and
Oh, yeah.
but I look forward to this next our second year.
Yeah.
You know, and it should be a really good one. So.
Yeah. We're gonna show some, kind of like some highlights.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of show the highlights for this hunt. In the next week or two, I'm gonna put something on the website. I'm gonna put our top hunts for this year, I think, out on our website. And that goes in, we'll go ahead and wrap this up, but we're gonna take a break for a little while. We say the season never ends, and it doesn't. We're still gonna be doing stuff, but we need a break to rejuvenate, I guess. And we're gonna just take a break from the weekly shows until probably around turkey season. But we are going to put, if we go coyote hunting or we go shed hunting or we have anything that we can share, we're still going to put it on our website. We'll put it on our Facebook page. We'll let everybody know.
Right.
So we've had a great 15-16 season.
And we're also, Drew, we're reviewing some applications.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking for good pro staff. So, you know, you can go online and send in the application.
If we want more camera
Yeah, we
in the field, so.
We need more good hunters out in the field getting.
Right.
getting
So if you're interested,
footage.
it's got a contact page on our website, and just does it send it to your email,
Yep,
Drew?
just fill it out, it'll send it to me, and I'll reply back to you.
There you go. So, but anyway, we really appreciate everybody watching us, and stick with us for 2016 and 17.
That's right.
And as we always say,
Season
Season
never
never
ends.
never ends.